Hello and welcome back to Jay's Platinum Adventure. In this episode we will be exploring Jubilife City and heading for the next town. Now I should point out, did a little training off screen just because I know there'll be a rival battle coming soon, so let's explore a bit. City of Joy. Now we should be going to the trainer school, but we'll work our way northwards, because that way I can't get lost. Talk to people, talk to everyone you see. That's actually good advice. Talk to people, they may direct you in the right direction. Also, talk to people because sometimes people give you free stuff, and free stuff is always wonderful. Did you know? Some kinds of Pokemon, blah 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 blah. Nope. Oh, I know people here do give you free stuff, I'm positive they do, but I don't remember where. It's been a while since I played this, and I'm not using a walkthrough, so... There's Pachirisu. I don't like Pachirisu, it's like Pikachu, but more shit. That's my official opinion. Trading! And before trading it, I'll make the other trader doubly happy. It depends, if you give me mail I won't be happy, but if you give me something cool I'll be happy. You don't need to visit the trainer school, blah blah, you should do it anyway. Here is the global trade station? Global terminal. I think you go there for online. I think. I never used it because my DS was... well, my internet isn't web, and it only works with web. I read an essay. Should be a Pokemon trainer. No, Pokemon writing. Pokemon is to be caught using Pokeballs. Up to 6 can accompany a trainer. A trainer is someone who catches Pokemon, raises them, and battles with them. Blah 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 blah. Yes, we do battle gyms. Pokemon are smart enough to use items to help to blah blah blah. Yes, we know. Stop mashing A, Jay. You don't need to talk to these people many times. X attack. X items are useful, by the way. I advise them, but when you're in a pinch. Now, let's take a look at these two. Just my friends are my Pokemon. Maybe we battle? Yes, why not? Now these two are significant because this is where you get the HM, not HM, it's a TM. The TM number 10, which is Hidden Power, which can either be incredibly useful or incredibly shit, depending on, I think it's determined by IVs. So it's a bit of a crap shot. Its power and type is basically unique every time. Up to base power of 70, it can be any type. It can be useful for diversification on some Pokemon if you happen to get the right setup. You can make a fairly potent attack. And it drops like a stone. At least I think this is where you get Hidden Power. It's going to prove me wrong now, and they're going to give me a potion or something. And they give you money. Money is good. Like if I used potions when we needed to. Did I one hit? No, I don't know. Another battle? We'll find out what they give me. I recall it being Hidden Power. Or at least it was Hidden Power in Diamond and Pearl, I'm sure. I also think they had Abras. But I could be thinking of something different. Starly, kill it. X attack. Starly will hit harder than it would normally if I don't murder it first. Yeah, I'll murder it first. No difficulty whatsoever in murdering it. Blah blah blah. And use items effectively. Well, you would have. I was just nearly double your level. Oh, it is a potion. That's disappointing. Hidden Power would be much more interesting. Especially if you wanted to train an Abra, which you can catch near here. Especially easily if you have Chimchar learns Taunt, useful for catching Abra. Locks it into using only attacks. Interesting too, I went ahead and memorised everything that was on the blackboard. Blah blah blah. Got something for me. If I recall, the blackboard will tell you about status effects and what they do and how they suck. Ways to heal them and such. Status effects can be very helpful, or the bane of your life. Combining them can be deadly, especially secondary ones. Like if you combine Toxic with Rap and lock someone in battle with Toxic, that's a cruel, cruel thing to do. Especially if you have a Shuckle that has Rest. Oh, I need an adult. You have no Poketch? Blah, blah, blah. I dislike the Poketch, actually. I maintain Heart Gold has the best interface. Find the promotional clowns! You a clown? No. I think they're all up here. 6 Pokeballs in my belt. Most you can have 6 with you. Campaign clown. Let me roll out a question. Yes. Tell him yes. I should have read the question, but tell him yes. And you get the coupon. They're very easy, especially if you're an experienced player. I'm going to go shopping very quickly. What do you need? Nothing you sell. I don't need mail, sorry. What do you need? I could probably do with an extra potion. Keep my stuff topped up. I would recommend keeping a few potions, just in case, because the critical hit can be annoying. Land they built, blah blah blah. Flavor text. I do like flavor text, actually, don't get me wrong, but that doesn't mean I want to read it. I want people to give me stuff. Would you like to join a group? Sure. Okay. Fuck it, don't care. How can I escape this? I can't. Oh, I don't remember what this was. I never used it. Like I said, I think it's to do with the Wi-Fi. It is group. It's group fruit. Makes you spontaneously combust into socialites. Come here, you little brat. Smack you upside the head. Second campaign clown. Can a Pokemon hold an item? Yes, it can. I don't have any yet, but it can. Lovely items. Blah blah blah. I do know where the third one is, but I'm going to look up here first. Don't think he'll let you past. Oh, it's quite adorable. Try making hold this Quick Claw. The Quick Claw is an item that occasionally will allow a slower Pokemon to move first instead. Which is useful because Piplup is kind of a slower Pokemon, so I may as well throw it on there in absence of anything better. Flavor text about the Poketch. The Poketch was improved in Platinum. I mean, you could go backwards through your apps for one. Heal balls, heal your Pokemon when you catch them. They're not great, to be honest. Pokemon learn moves when they get stronger. Yes, they do. They also learn moves from TMs, move tutors, and the like. I knew you got the Quick Claw somewhere here. That's why I was talking to everyone. There's an item there. I don't know if I've ever found that before. It's a potion, so it doesn't matter. Last clown. Different types, yes. So answer all 3 of them yes. You don't have to look. They don't try and trick you in any way. They're just clowns, really. But while we're here, let's have a look around. Oh, actually no, this is the Poketch Company. Come back to the Poketch Company when you have a Poketch. You'll be able to get extra apps. And more so as you gain gym badges. Great fishing hole, almost unknown to people. An old rod is a good thing, yes. It isn't really. If I recall, you can catch Magikarp and very rarely at things like Tentacle. and he'll tell you this however you do it. Yeah. Basically, fish. Fishing is pretty good actually. It's not as good as it used to be. There was an X accuracy here, but I came here seeking things, seeking training, I believe. Scouting the area and accidentally picked up the item when I didn't intend to. I also picked up a potion somewhere, but who cares? It's a potion. Yeah. So once you've done that, go back, talk to this guy. Poketch for short. Cursor. Okay. You can add more apps to make it more versatile. Trust the Poketch screen and find the apps that are right for you. And off he tods. This would be a good opportunity to show you the Poketch screen, so let me work my magic one moment. Ta-da! This is the Poketch. There's a clock. Shows your status. I'm not sure if it shows. I don't know if it shows status elements. It might, but it shows HP, if nothing else. Pedometer. This button resets it. Calculator, which is interesting. But, ooh, interesting thing. When you get an answer, you get a cry. Okay, it's not working properly. I'm back to the clock. And that is pretty much the Poketch. There are more useful apps, such as the item finder. The friendship app I remember being very helpful. And yeah, so that is the Poketch. But now we need to get back to exploring. Yeah. Okay, I think the next thing to happen involves battling. So, healy heal. Always a good decision. If you think you may have to battle, or you're planning on travelling a route, I advise healing. Healing is a good thing. Always a good decision. So, yeah, heal up, and we'll be on our way. Since we're done here. Okay, well, let's explore this way first. Jubilife City, yep. Some interesting Pokemon you can find here. Shinx, Budew, things like that. Things you've already met. Wurmple, but... oh, speak of the devils. You can find Bidoof, naturally. They're the plague. I'm not interested. Find Budew. Budew could be an interesting addition, but Budew sucks. Wait and catch a Roselia, it's easier. It takes forever to make it evolve, it's awful. Shinx could be interesting as an early addition as an electric type, but I think it doesn't learn an electric move for a good while. And I've personally never used one, I've never found it particularly appealing. It doesn't appeal to me. It bores me. Doesn't have static though, which is great because it means I don't have to worry about paralysis. And also it doesn't have an electric move yet, which means my team isn't going to be completely decimated by it just yet. It will later, for a while, but not just yet. Yeah, so Shinx, Budew, Wurmple. Wurmple is meh. I wouldn't catch Wurmple. I would wait and capture either a Silcoon or Cascoon, or if you're determined, hunt down Beautifly or Dustox. And even then, I don't recommend either of those Pokemon because they're not very good for very long. Like most early game bug types, they evolve quickly and are reasonably good when you first get them, but they don't retain their usefulness. I'll beat you with Magikarp my dad gave you. Oh god, no! Magikarps. Not the Magikarps. Ugh. Oh, I should point out you can catch Magikarps now with your old rod, but why would you want to? Apart from to get Gyarados. And Gyarados was actually good in this generation, improved vastly by the addition of physical water attacks. Made Gyarados a deadly, deadly thing. The Magikarp still sucks. All it can do is splash until level 15, and then it can tackle, which is still shit because it's a Magikarp. Yeah. If you want one, by all means catch one and try and drag it up, but I'd wait for the good rod or something, or some way of getting a slightly close to evolving Magikarp, or just catch a Gyarados. Do. Oh, Shinx. How lovely. I won't be using Shinx. I did consider it, but in the end, I'm just not a huge fan, and it has Intimidate, that's annoying. I'm not a huge Shinx fan, really. It's not very effective. Yeah. I should have thought of that. Why didn't I? Quick attack. I'll do more, I hope. Well, I know. Yeah, I don't feel like using Shinx. It doesn't play very well off its physical attack. It has usable special attack, but yeah, and I just don't like it. It doesn't appeal to me. You can use it if you want, but I don't want to. Here's Budju. Budju is Budju. It evolves into Roselia through happiness in the daytime. It's a pain in the ass to make it fully happy because it's weak as hell. And you want to evolve it very quickly because it learns very few moves. If I recall, there's one move it learns that is worthwhile, but I can't for the life of me remember what. Wait and catch a Roselia unless you are absolutely desperately in love with Budju or just need a grass type. It's not good. If you need to counter a rival's Piplup, I'd recommend Shinx over it for now, really. It's just, no, it's bad. Flavor Text Gentleman there. Oh, there was a potion here, but I found it. Oh, we can't smash them yet. Oh, what a shame. Now, if you come here, you can catch Zubat fairly commonly, and interestingly, Psyduck. You can also catch Psyduck in the Orbor Cave pass thing that goes to Orbor City. I can't remember. But you can, and Psyduck could be a good addition for the upcoming gym. It could be beneficial. I'm not sure when it learns a water move, but it could be beneficial to you. Ah! It's a Stalker. Stalker with funky music. I'll demonstrate it to you. Dance, Basil, dance! He'll lead with his Starly. No matter what you have, he will always lead with Starly. Always. It's Starly, treated as such. Not a major difficulty to deal with, it's just a Starly at the end of the day. Destroy it like you would any other. Haha, but that won't work because Bubble is a special attack. It's a crap attack, but it's special and it's all I've got for now. Leave me alone. I like Piplup, it's adorable. Look at it. That's my justification for now, it's adorable. But seriously, Chimchar or Turtwig are probably a better choice if you're a beginner. I'm not sure whether this has Razor Leaf yet. If it doesn't, I could probably handle it with Piplup, but I don't want to risk it since, you know, I have a Starly that can destroy it with flying type goodness. Like so. Yeah, he shouldn't be a major problem. He could be an annoyance. His starter is actually potentially dangerous, especially if it has elemental attack and is on low HP. It could be very dangerous. If Turtwig does have Razor Leaf and Overgrow is active, it will hurt a lot, but I don't think it does. So it shouldn't be a challenge. If it is, go level up. Yeah. Frank, you just level up. It's not a big deal. Hell, you could even do EV training at this point. There is a Pokemon for every EV except Defense. before you battle him, then defense would be Geodude in the next cave. So yeah, that wasn't difficult at all. Kingpin's gonna get more use in the next gym, so I'll give him some extra. Your favourite Pokemon? Well, I'd go with the more advantageous one. I want to take the grass. Occasionally to see if it can show off rare things or something. Free Pokeball! Free Pokeballs are always good. Help you catch shit. Or more likely they help you catch Pokemon. Yeah. Battling. The cornerstone of any trainer's day. I get my get up and go from my Pokemon. Here we go, Kricketot and Zubat. I believe you can catch Kricketot on the way to Jubilife in the morning. But Kricketot is bad. Don't use it. Don't use Kricketot. It's a very bad Pokemon. Even by the time it's one of those bug Pokemon that's kind of okay early on once it evolves, and then useless. But this is one where even once it does evolve, it's not great, and it doesn't learn good moves, and it's bad. Look, other things are better. Better bug Pokemon. God, even Dustox and Beautifly are better choices. Zubat. No, I can take Zubat. Vespiquen, I would advise over it. Maybe Morphim or Wormadam. I don't know, I've never used those two, but Vespiquen probably better. I've used Vespiquen, it's good. Oh god, I've got a bug Pokemon block on right now. I can't think of any, but there are better ones. Heracross. Heracross is definitely superior. Heracross is supreme, nearly. It's amazing. I advise Heracross. It can be tricky to get in this though, with the stupid honey tree mechanic. But yeah, Heracross. Heracross is good. Very, very good. But that's off topic. We can't get one yet, and we won't be getting one anyway, because... But I made a rule that I didn't want to waste time trying to catch one of the things that comes from a tree. I need to remember that electric actually resists flying. It's like the one thing I always forget. Ugh. Die, you pitiful, pitiful lion cub thing. Pretty good experience off them though. That's some money. Not much money though. Holy crap, a wild Pokemon? Took the time on this route. Ah! Abra. Here's something that should interest you. Now, Abra becomes one of the best Pokemon in the game, in my opinion. Alakazam, even Kadabra, special attack and speed are supreme. It will teleport and run if you try and weaken it, so don't do so, just chuck a Pokeball. Unless you have Chimchar, and Chimchar has learned Taunt. See, it's going to escape. I told you so. If your Chimchar has Taunt, use Taunt, and it will be trapped. It will not be able to use Teleport, and you'll be able to whittle it down and capture it. Which is good. And it makes a great Pokemon. It's not as great as it used to be because you don't get hidden power early on anymore, so you have to baby it for a while, but it's a really, really, really solid Pokemon. I highly recommend it. Machop, traditional fighting type. Kill it with flying or psychic. High attack, could be dangerous. Keep your normal types away from it. It will hurt them severely. I've used Machop through to a Machamp before. It's good. It hurts things badly. Double team. More useful than tackle. For now. More useful than tackle. So tackle can go. I don't advocate double team, by the way. Unless it's on a Shuckle. Then I advocate double team Toxic and Sandstorm. And Wrap. And Annoyance. I just like Shuckle, leave me alone. I'm gonna be paranoid for a moment and rearrange my moves. Because... ugh. I have this thing, my moves have to be in certain orders. If I don't like the order they're in, it'll bug me. Trust me. There's a fair few trainers here. Some of which may be interesting. Bidoof. So many Bidoofs. Double team. Fork wing attack was still there. It wasn't. Double team was. Oh well. Double team raises your evasiveness. Most players will call you cheap for using it. It is a bit cheap, but I say most players should consider the likeliness of it occurring and therefore have aerial ace on their team. Somewhere. Or feint attack. Starly. I don't Kingpin falling behind too much, even though it is going to see the most use in the next gym. So let's get him some experience. Weak trainers. See, there's your Quick Claw. I probably didn't need it. I think it would outclass something when it's 3 times its level. But yeah, Quick Claw, potentially useful. Potentially life-saving sometimes. Not likely to be, for me, but ooh, Budgie. Oh, I should warn you, Budgie can have Poison Point. Or at least I think it can. I know Roselia can have Poison Point, but I think Budgie can. Which is potentially hazardous to you. Poison is not a nice thing to experience. But Budgie can't really do much with the poison. It can't tank you to death by poison and combo it with a Leech Seed or a Wrap or something, and here's an Abra. If it has hidden power, it could be dangerous. Because it will, knowing my luck, have an electric hidden power. Oh, it's level 4, it's not dangerous. Smash it. Yeah, if that thing was a higher level with hidden power, potentially dangerous. Okay, it has reasonable special defense as well, I did not recall that. I just remember the Abra line as being fast, special sweeper kind of things. And that's all they're really good for. I mean, say that's all they're really good for, they're fucking great at it, but hey ho. Money. That was interesting. We'll battle you on the way back, woman. Walking in the grass, yeah. Repels, yeah. Repel. I'm gonna use one actually. This video's gonna end up a bit long if I don't. Got a nifty keen gym badge from the gym leader over in Orbor. Yeah, that's nice. See? Psyduck. I told you, Psyduck is a winning Pokemon. It takes ages to evolve, but it's decent enough, and yeah. You could use it for the next gym. It will do well. And it will also counter your rival's Chimchar if you chose Turtwig. And it's not bad at this point in the game. It'll lag a bit later on until it evolves. And then slightly underwhelmed, but it's not a bad thing. It's not a bad Pokemon. Can have Cloud9, which negates weather, which can be very useful actually. It's a useful ability. And with her defeated, we will travel to the cave. The Orbor Gate. I need an adult. Sparking to Poketch, your awkwardness as a traveller. Still pretty new a trainer, aren't you? Blah blah blah. Flavor text. He gives you Rock Smash. Rock Smash is okay as an HM. Rock Smash is a terrible, terrible move. It has low base power, 50% chance of lowering defense, which can be useful, and low PP, and it's not a good move. It's 40 base power. It used to be 20, and I think 10 PP, which was truly despairingly shit, but it's still bad because it's an HM and you can't get rid of it, so let's teach it Thrall here. Can't use it until I get a gym badge, so we'll have to wait for that. Yeah, it's a bad move. It's better now that it's an HM, so it can be useful in the early game, and a TM, sorry, it's useful in the early game, you can overwrite it, but as a fucking HM, it's awful, and I hate it with passion. It's just dreadful. Especially in fucking Ruby Sapphire Emerald, where you had to waste a slot on Rock Smash or Slave, and it was... ugh. And I'm not a HM hater. I use Surf. Surf is good. Strength is decent. Rock Climb is decent. Waterfall is decent. Dive is usable at least. It's just things like Rock Smash and Cuts, and they're just awful, and I hate them. I'm fine with things like Strength because it's a high power, accurate move. It's usable in combat at least. It retains validity. Shinx. Kill it. Please do not have Spark. I should really find out when they do learn Spark, but I just can't be bothered to. It clearly doesn't if it's not using it. Purple up solid defenses showing themselves off here. Ooh, what can you find in here? Geodude, Psyduck, and Zubat, I think. This is dicey. Kill it. Yeah, you can find a Geodude here. Geodude's pretty good. Pretty boss. Good defense, good attack. Learns good moves. Learns all the right stuff. Between Golem and Alakazam, you could probably tank most of this game. Let's face it. Ugh, I'm gonna use a potion. Right, actually, no. Yes, maybe. Let me think. Is anything coming up? No, nothing's really coming up of great interest, so no, I'm just gonna switch my Pokemon. And pray that this lady does not have a Geodude. Or something. With which to annoy me. And that bang was my coaster sticking to my mug. And falling on my keyboard. Bidoof. It's just a Bidoof, no, nothing to see here. Move along. Don't move along, watch my videos. It's just a Bidoof. Dispatch it as you would any other Bidoof, whatever strategy you've been using. Yeah, just smash it. It's a Bidoof. It shouldn't be a challenge. Especially if you have Monferno at this point, which is entirely possible. Because Monferno will wreck its shit, frankly. It's a bad Pokemon. Really coming along, Hutch. And evolving! Yay! This is an event in itself. Hutch just got significantly more useful. And it was already very useful. This is where your Starly will really start to take off in its own right. It will take a while to evolve again. I think level 34, but this is where it starts to get really kick-ass. I've not used one for a great deal of time before, actually. You'd be surprised. I'm going to use some relatively common Pokemon in this run, and I think I've only used 2 of my planned team before. One of which being my starter, so this will be an interesting thing for me. Someone's there. Oh, it's Barry. Hi, Barry. Gym leader's tough, I'm serious. If Gym leader's this tough, I'm gonna compare to my dad. I just drifted there. Anyway, Gym leader's gone off to the coal mine. I'm gonna take on better about the mine. Okay, so we need to go to the mine to find Roark, the city's gym leader. But for now, I shall heal very quickly, because this episode has gone on for a while. Longer than the last one. Shouldn't be dreadfully long. I hope it wasn't boring, I hope it was interesting. Yeah. That about wraps up episode 3 of Jay's Platinum Adventure. So, let's head outside. Let's save. Next time on Jay's Platinum Adventure, we will be exploring Orbor City, hunting down the gym leader, and facing our first gym leader. I'll see you next time for Jay's Platinum Adventure.